Okay, so for HTML table, we are now in HTML table, so we are just going to explore um, HTML table. It's just like normal table. It's just that how do you turn it to code? How do you write table in code and allow it to appear like this in your browser? So we are going to look at it. Now, define an HTML table. Now, a table in HTML consists of cells and rows. We are going to look at it. Okay, this is just an example. So I'm just going to copy this thing, then I'll explain it. No, let me copy and I'll paste it in my browser so that I'll use it to explain it for you what I want to do. Let me clean this one and paste the one I copied and save. So now whenever you want to write table, like whenever you want to make use of table in a browser, you want to add table, the first thing you're going to do is the table element, this table. That's the table element. Then inside of it, there's what you call the table raw. Do you get? Let me go back to okay, I just want to explain it to you the way you understand so that we'll just will not waste time here. The table raw. So what you do is the first thing you do is the table element, which is the parent element. Then the second one you do is the tr, which is the row. Like every table has a row, so you just have to start with row. Then inside the row, now the header, we have th means table head, the table head. So now you want to make a table that has the head as a company. You want to write the names of names of company, their contact, and the country. That's the heading. You understand that this is more like a header, so you use th to do it. Then you, after doing it, you close that one for the head. Now you want to write for the first content, the first information. Now you want to write for the first one, the company, the contact, and the country. You see, open another tr. Now inside that tr, you now say td, which is the data, table data. For the first one, company, the name of the company is Alfred Futakist. Then the contact is Maria Anders, that's the contact. Then the country is Germany. You have finished for the first table. Now maybe you want to continue to add more information about different company, their contact, and their country. You see, open another table raw element. Inside it, you now say table still on data. You are putting data. So you now say the name of the company is Centro Commercial Moctezuma. Then the contact is Francisco Chang. The country is Mexico. Now let me save this thing and view my browser so that you see. So you can see this is a table, but we don't have this is a table, the company, the contact, the country. You can see add more and more information, just like it was shown in this table. You can see company, contact, country. So the company is this. So if you want to add more, you can see give table raw. Inside table raw, you give the data for the company, the data for the contact, and the data for the country, on and on till you are done. So this is it for now. That's I've been able to explain how to use the table element and how to input data inside the table element. Then the next thing, we have looked at the law, we have looked at the headers, we have looked at okay, now the next thing now is the borders. The borders. Now let's go to the borders. For the table borders, now maybe you want to add a border. You can see in our own, we don't have a border, we don't have a line demarcating or separating this table. So now if you want to add it, there's also a way you can add it. So all you need to do is like the table element. Now this is where CSS comes in. So I wouldn't want us to do CSS here now so that you don't get confused. I just want you to understand the basis of the structure of the website so that when we get to CSS, we can just be picking it between. It will be very easier then. But there's something else there's something I want to show you in this table element. There's something I want to show you. All these things, don't worry, we'll get to it when we go to CSS. I just want to show, okay, this one too when we get to CSS, because they are there. I don't want to repeat it now and say it now and still repeat it later. I wanted to, let me see if I can, let me see if I, for the table element, let me add a width. Okay, okay, style, let me add a style, then width, let's say 400 pixels, and save. Let me see if it will work. There's something I want to do. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, I wanted to add a border by default to it. Let me check the table side. Let's go to the table side. It's a HTML table can have different sizes for each column, raw or the entire one. Okay, then the width. Okay, I didn't know why he didn't reflect in my own. He didn't reflect. There's something I did wrong. There's something I did wrong. Okay, let me save. Okay, let me check. There's something I did wrong because their own, the same thing I did. Okay, let's see what they got. I'm going to try it myself and see. Okay, so they got it. So this is it. This is it. This is it. So there's something they did I didn't do, or my browser is not responding because I actually did what they did. So what it means is that you can add a style. When we get to styling, I want to teach you the 3 ways through which you can apply style to your website. We have the inline, we have the internal, and we have the external. So this is more like the inline styling. Just bear it at the back of your mind that this is an inline styling. This one you don't really need it, sha. What you need is just that external. So they did internal here. So in your table element, if you have it to, if you want it to have table, like you want it to have these lines inside of it, all you need to do is just to add style in that first table parent element and give it a width of, okay, I did 400 pixels instead of 100%. I think that's what the problem was. So let me change my own to 100% and save. Let's see what happens. Okay, yet it didn't give it the line. It took the 100%, but the line. So don't use 100%. You just use width that fits what you are doing. So let me see. Let me go back to their own. Okay, I think what happened was that they gave this the TR and this thing. They gave them their own styling. They gave them their own styling. That was why it appeared that way. I think, yes. But I don't want to do styling for you now. Maybe when we start doing styling, we'll pick a table, we'll work on a table, and I'll show you what because I don't, if I should introduce it to you now, you might get confused. So the table header, let's check the table header. This is still the same thing we are talking about. The table headers are defined as TH. We have looked at it. So the first one we looked at was more like a summary, and now they are just explaining it. They have the vertical table. Then there's what we call the padding and spacing. The padding and spacing is still in CSS. When we do box model, I will teach you more about it so that you understand how to do it better. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to skip these things because I don't want it to be more cumbersome on you, so that you don't give up with these things. I want to take it little by little. All these things that are in HTML, when you get to CSS and start doing it in CSS, you appreciate it much better. So I just want you to gain the basis, so that when you start advancing, it won't be a difficult task for you. So this is just what you need to know about table for now. When you want to make a table, use the table as the parent element, then the TR for any column or any row you are adding. You understand? For the header, you use the TR as the parent element. For parent element, for the data, the same thing. And that's that. The next video we'll be looking at the HTML list.